now for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Universal Document Solution Inc. We are the best in resolving your passport, birth certificate, and driver's license needs. But that's not all we have to offer. Our services also include marriage certificates, late entry of name, late registration, deed poll, preparing immigration forms, notary public services, and other specialized documents designed to meet your needs. UDS is at 4225 Monticello Avenue, Bronx, New York, 10466. Our friendly and courteous staff is ready and waiting. So pick up the phone. Don't delay. Call us at 914-384-4903 or 914-361-9466. Also visit our website at www.udssolution.com or email expow473@gmail.com. Universal Document Solution Inc. No hassle. We do it all for you.
Yeah, Monday. 25 minutes after 5 o'clock. Hello. What's going on? Good afternoon, everyone. I am your producer and presenter, Lady D. Denise Gomez. Welcome to Inside the Zone, the community platform where information is guaranteed. How are you doing? I'm hoping everyone is feeling good. It is Monday, and you worked hard today, didn't you? Or you stayed home today. I don't know, what did Henri do to you? I hope nothing serious. Downed trees, power lines. You perhaps have no power. Rain. Nevertheless, I'd like to welcome you to today's feature of the Monday Drive. It's called Keeping You in the Know in the City You Walk, Drive, and Reside. Thank you for joining me here on Linkage Radio 104.5, 101.7 FM. The show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. To all my early birds on the YouTube channel, hi. The show is also brought to you by Universal Document Solution Inc., 4225 Monticello Avenue in the Bronx. My proud sponsors of Inside the Zone. In this afternoon's edition of the Monday Drive, the Monday Beat, chasing the Monday blues out of here with great music. Voices, the intellectual voice that has everyone talking. Jamaican athletes on a mission. A Jamaica ting, food, sweets. Keeping you in the know with news, happenings, and facts. And we close the program with community life, real stories, experiences, people's culture, issues, and concerns as we see them. This afternoon's topic, pride versus talent. What is that all about? Don't forget my hashtags this afternoon, ITZ, the Monday Drive, hashtag host Lady D, hashtag ITZ Radio, hashtag ITZ Community Live. Email me at insidethezonelyc@gmail.com. Catch me on my Facebook pages, Lady D, Denise Gomez, and Inside the Zone. I'm also on Instagram, Lady D, Denise Gomez. The show is brought to you by two of my favorite people. Yeah, Cooler Runnings and Universal Document Solution. I'm broadcasting this afternoon on Caribbean Vibes Radio Network. That is www.caribbeanvibesradio.com. Unity Gospel Radio out of Sunrise, Florida. Sign FM 88.9. 28 minutes now after 5 o'clock. The Monday Beat is coming up in a few minutes. The telephone number to call me here at Linkage Radio, in Linkage Radio, seated nice and cool, 914-600-4228. That is 914-600-4228. We have so much to do this afternoon, and I like to say so little time. It's a good day, no matter what. You woke up this morning, you got a praise, you got something to be thankful for. You've seen your years, you're perhaps in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. You topped it into 100, and you're still here. Be thankful, be thankful. What kind of Monday is it today? Collab Music Monday. It is the 5th Monday. Yup. The 5th Monday today, and it's usually selections where people come together and build music together, write music together, produce. They have to sing it, right? Yes. So hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Denise, Lady D Gomez. If you've never heard my voice before, I'd like to welcome you to the short show. 29 minutes now after 5 o'clock. You notice I'm on the speed dial. Yes. Gotta get the show going. I'm ready. Let's get our first collab on the table.
Hear that? Them think it's a joke. Sister, talk to them now. It's real. Do you have any doubt? This is what we're talking about. Nothing.
Under the pressure, yeah, under the pressure. If your porch up and take away now, reach it in a second, cause we all under pressure, my friend. Sometimes when you feel it, you cry down. I hurt your heart, you know, but do not make it stress, cause it I feel be better, not feel living at the ghetto, feel be under the pressure, my friend.
And we born in the struggle, isolated in our bubble. One half for the rich, yet another for the poor. God bless and please help us, we can't take no more. We're feeling the pressure, we are down to the core. Oh, money for they and when them send it offshore. And every nation come here get rich and we stay poor. Them show you $20, we go through the back door. Tell them, so we can't take no more.
Under the pressure, yeah, under the pressure. your poor trouble take away now. Reach it in a second, cause we all under pressure, my friend. Sometimes when you feel it, you cry down. I hurt your heart, you know, but do not make it stress you, cause it I feel be better, not feel living at the ghetto, feel be under the pressure, my friend. Yeah. Lord have mercy, this can't get no worse. I feel call it a curse, so me heart it a hurt me. Call it thirsty because from me birth to the first me, I feel like the father desert me. But when the pressure erupt, me never give up. No, me never give in. And me send up a prayer for the better living. I can't ball, so I better me sing. And so under the pressure, yeah, under the pressure. If your poor trouble take away now, reach it in a second, cause we all under pressure, my friend. Sometimes when you feel it, you cry down. I hurt your heart, you know, but do not make it stress you, cause it I feel be better, not feel living at the ghetto, feel be under the pressure, my friend. It's serious, a lot of times I find it serious. Life is a little mysterious. Some we put and we can't even steer it up, oh no. I can't wait for morning come. Oh gosh, did I too long? Oh gosh, the fight too long. I can't wait to see the sun. Under the pressure, yeah, under the pressure. If your poor trouble take away now, reach it in a second, cause we all under pressure, my friend. Sometimes when you feel it, you cry down. I hurt your heart, you know, but do not make it stress you, cause it I feel be better, not feel living at the ghetto, feel be under the pressure, my friend.
Yes, the pressure is real and the whole world I feel, yet we not give up. Overflowing up with cup and the system corrupt. Look how hard summer work and it's still not enough. Oh no, lock down the world, no nobody now walk. I no food out in the house while the bills pile up. When you listen politician, you say wait a second. Do they feel the same as you and I do?
Under the pressure, yeah, under the pressure. If your poor trouble take away now, reach it in a second, cause we all under pressure, my friend. Sometimes when you feel it, you cry down. I hurt your heart, you know, but do not make it stress you, cause it I feel be better, not feel living at the ghetto, feel be under the pressure, my friend.
And it's a protege, eh?
Yeah.
Chronics are where you say, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Who knows? I just go where the trade wind blows, sending love to my friends and foes. And I suppose I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. Jah provide all my wants and needs. I got the sunshine, rivers and trees. Green leaves, wait, hey.
When me see Jah, me see a way. Drastically straight from hypocrisy, I say, hey. Every man to them own a philosophy. I live the proper way and then me read a chapter daily. Man, they in a city hungry and no eat. And food they down a country, just a drop off of the tree then. You see, say poverty no real then, is what the reason revealing.
I just go where the trade wind blows, sending love to my friends and foes. And I suppose I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. Jah provide all my wants and needs. I got the sunshine, rivers and trees. Green leaves, yeah.
When the rain pits a pot on the roof, herb just a steam pepper pot on the stew. Life is a dream if you got gratitude. So go tell the regime them can't stop what we do now. Information you think on your own, or else you're a slave to the things that you know. What do you know if you learn every day? So be careful of things where you say.
Who knows? I just go where the trade wind blows, sending love to my friends and foes. And I suppose I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. Jah provide all my wants and needs. I got the sunshine.
put a Jah in our heart. It is of importance for I and I gather. If we cannot show now a balance that we had, how do we propose then to carry it abroad? Cannot go to Ethiopia and you not have a plan. The building of a nation and a helper on. Every one a lover, one a man is just a man. It shall be a coronation when we land.
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I just go where the draping blows.
Yeah, man.
Sending love to my friends and foes.
Hello.
And I suppose
Hello.
I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies.
Oh, you mean?
To provide all my wants and needs. I got the sunshine, rivers and trees. Green leaves, well.
And I say we just
Who
moving
knows?
on.
Who knows?
Yeah, man.
Who knows, babe?
We just move with Jah every time.
I'm pleased
And give
to
thanks,
be
you know.
chilling in the West Indies.
You see that smile on
And I
me, man.
provide all my wants and my needs, oh Dre. Oh well.
Now you come to think, give it to me, do it to me, give it to me. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. The way you make me feel from deep down in my soul, I'm losing all
The Monday beat, chasing the Monday blues out of here.
this feeling.
It is Collab Monday.
It's alright. Champagne and candlelight, the way you hold me tight, girl, I can't fight this feeling. Oh no.
Woman, you're nice. Smile upon your face is like you're right upon my life. Girl, me can't wait to give you everything you like. Hope you from the day your Christmas sight. I guarantee that you'll be satisfied. Don't be afraid to break the rules and to better things. So tell the little man to cool. I'm the lucky star, I can't believe I found a jewel. And them all ask what you wanna do. So make them know say that me have the tool.
The way you make me feel from deep down in my soul, I'm losing all control. Girl, I can't fight this feeling. No, it feels alright. Champagne and candlelight, the way you hold me tight. Girl, I can't fight this feeling. Oh no.
Woman, you bring the niceness, priceless. Girl, you have the place. Bossy, I forget. Yes, I love the chase. You know, say, no bagger man can come call your name. All where you gonna, you me claim. Woman, your body tight, hotter. Woman, you really blessed. Polite, proper, out above the rest. You are my darling empress. That's why, girl, I confess.
Yeah. Passion, passion. You dance and you smile, you beckon. And I just know what it is you reckon. Give me more, give me more. More, yes. Hey, Miss Kisses, I'm gonna grant you your wishes. And you can bet on your 4-leaf clover. I'm gonna love you over and over. The way you make me feel from deep down in my soul, I'm losing all control. Girl, I can't fight this feeling. No, it feels alright. Champagne and candlelight, the way you hold me tight. Girl, I can't fight this feeling. Oh no. Love me more, love me more. Love me till I want no more. Yeah, oh yes. Love me more, love me more. Love me till I want no more. Love you like that, girl.
Yeah, Monday. It's my Collab Monday. Good afternoon to you, and you wherever you are tuning in to Inside the Zone Monday Drive. Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. Good afternoon. I'm posing up into my blue head wrap this afternoon. Yep. Blue head wrap with my white headphones and my black and white polka top And matching black and white polka bottom with my blue shoe. If only you could see the full outfit. But hello, everybody. How are you? 541. Don't forget the show is brought to you by Universal Document Solution, Inc. And I like to talk about Mr. Powell because many of you are challenged with having to figure out where your birth certificate is, or the fact that it was not done properly. You were not registered in your correct name. A letter is missing. How many of you, it's when you were going to school, right? That they found out that something was wrong and you had to go get that done, or they just said, go on, it gone bad already. Right? And then as you got older and your professional life kicked in, you realize, oh, but they really needed to have corrected the error. And so Mr. Powell, that's what he does. So I would just like you to give him a call and say, hey, I heard your business being promoted on Inside the Zone with Lady D, and she asked me to call you. Right? Yeah, I'm asking you to call him. That's right. You have a need. 914-361-9466. That's 914-361-9466 or 914-384-4903. You want to stop by very quickly to Inside the Zone with Lady D, the YouTube channel. And I'm saying hello, good afternoon to, of course, you know who enters the room first. The most recent birthday lady, Pat. Pat entered the room. Hey, my Pat. Then Kareen said, good afternoon. Ryan, as always, bigging up my outfit. Hello, Ryan. Good day to you. And then there is a Donovan Harris TV. Hey, Donovan. Want to say hello to those of you who are in the room but kind of outside of the room. Good afternoon to you. What time is it? 5:43 p.m. As you know, this weekend was all about track and field in Nairobi in Kenya. And Sunday evening, I was locked in. We had one service this past Sunday simply because of the forecast. We heard it was going to be windy, rain, etc. So the leadership of my church said one Sunday, 8 to 10. So by about 11:30, I was home and I was ready to watch the Under 20 World Championships. And man, did we do well. We did so well that I'm like past bursting at the seams by now. Our Jamaican athletes are phenomenal. And you know, as Jamaicans, we are sometimes not very kind. When they do badly, we just go at them and you know you do bad. When they do exceptionally well, we're in their corner as well. But after watching Sha'Carri Richardson in her interview that everybody, all the memes popped out. I mean, people were just bursting at the seams with their creativity about poor Sha'Carri, right? Which I'll talk about later. But after watching a very short snippet of an interview with one of our bright and promising athletes, the likes of, you know, like our most recent dynamic trio. There are children who are coming up, you know, just like them. And I tell you, I am so proud about those who have done the 100 meters, the hurdles, right? All of those children, 200 meters, everybody, we're so proud of them. And so in Voices this afternoon, I just wanted to share a little bit of an interview that I saw being hosted by Dion Jackson Miller, because as you know, that's a segment I love. So I oftentimes present TVJ All Angles, right? For a moment, I had a brain freeze. Yes. And so I'd like you to hear a short interview with Megan Tapper, who I thought is such a burst of energy and pride and make us so proud, because she's not only an Olympian, but she is a third place spotlight in the 100-meter hurdles in Tokyo. And I've spoken about her, but to actually hear her, she has this bubbly personality, and I'm hoping that she remains grounded. And I know a lot of you have such high hopes for our athletes. But then there are some things in the back office that needs to be done to really let them showcase and present themselves well. And it comes with training. How many of us you thought just burst out like that and we can have interviews and sound so articulate? Not one of us, unless you were just born that way. Right? Some of us you had to work it in over time until you're at a level now where people can listen and you make sense, myself included. So I'd like to just feature in a very short snippet this afternoon an interview with Dion Jackson Miller and Miss Tap. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Voices, the intellectual voice that has everyone talking, and she does have everyone talking.
For joining us for this very special post-Olympic edition of All Angles. I'm Dion Jackson Miller. In today's program, we're going to be hearing from 4 of the athletes who made us proud in the just concluded Tokyo Olympics. So we're going to be talking to Yona Knight Wisdom. He was representing us in diving. Danusha Francis was our gymnast in Tokyo. And we're going to be hearing as well from Hansa Parchment, gold medalist in the 110-meter hurdles. Before they talk to us, though, we're going to be hearing from Jamaica's new sweetheart, Megan Tapper, who won the bronze in the 100-meter hurdles.
Sorry. No, it's supposed to be serious.
Not really.
Dion, of course, you're the serious person. Let's go. You're the hard-hitting, you know? Yeah.
Feel-good program, okay? I'm talking
All Angles is a feel-good program.
this program.
Oh.
Is a feel-good. This edition is a feel-good program.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
So, what's it been like since you've been home?
It's been, I wouldn't say hectic, because my manager, executive manager, Paula, ensured that I had the weekend to rest off and relax and meet family and get some good rest before the week. And I do have a full week, and I'm really grateful. I'm actually really grateful for it.
Okay, so Jamaica's fallen in love with you, right? Starting, I think, with that interview you did with Spencer Darlington, but people who were at school with you said, no, man, I saw me can see a long time. True?
Yes, yes, yes.
So,
yeah.
so none of what we're seeing is put on.
No. That's just me. I mean, you've experienced it in the 5 minutes that we sat down here. You can't stop smiling. It's crazy.
It's infectious, apparently. All right, so let me first ask you about this rap you did with Spencer, because
Please don't ask me to
that
do it.
sound like something where you plan. You have that put on from long time. So when I win my medal, now this is what I'm doing.
It was actually more of a manifestation kind of thing, because it has been years coming. As my husband was telling me before we got here, not today I got up and got that medal. I'm the Pan Am bronze medalist. I am the 2016 national champion. I made it to the semi-finals at the Olympics, which is not an easy feat. So it's been building, you know. And so every time I am in a place where I know that great things can happen, I draw for that song, or that song draws for me, you know, and I sing it and I feel it and I visualize it. So it was almost second nature. I actually planned the dub part, I think is what you call it, the dub, where I included Matthew, my husband, and my coach Philip, and my mom and my dad, and St. Andrew, St. Andrew, because I knew that those people deserved that kind of gratitude from me. But the rest was, that's me.
Whenever you look at an athlete's journey, you know, there's so many points in it that are difficult. Tell me why you roll your eye there.
So many parts, most of it is difficult. You only have like 1 or 2 or 3 sweet spots, you know, but most of it is difficult. And without the help of who I had in my corner, despite it not being the financial help that could have been seen as necessary, you know, we still got the job done. But I feel like Jamaica has so much unrefined talent, especially in track and field, that if corporate sponsors really joined in, you know, teamed up with the athletes in some kind of way to help us, because the other day I heard that one of our finalists at the Olympics was being helped by somebody who probably works in a supermarket. And I'm like, that's her financial back. How can somebody who makes the Olympic finals be backed by somebody who is barely even making it in Jamaica. You know what I mean? So, and she made it to the finals. So imagine if corporate Jamaica really stepped up, because the government can do so much and no more. And Babsy, I call her auntie because she has my back. Whenever I need anything, I can just call her. She won't reply to me, but she'll get her people to help me out. But they can do so much and no more. So corporate Jamaica, we can get a lot more out of track and field in Jamaica.
In fact, as you said that, I saw a tweet by Bolt, I think it was either yesterday or day before, where he was saying, hey, you know, talking to the athletes and saying all these people are now running up into you and trying to get good publicity out of you. And he knows of athletes who had asked for help going into the Olympics and were turned down. And he said people must know their value. So in your context, does that have meaning for you?
It absolutely had meaning, and we're really grateful that Bolt stood in that gap for us in that situation.
In what way?
Just saying what he said.
How much are you expecting then more response as a result of him coming out and saying it?
I mean, I've learned to not really expect anything, you know, but I am hopeful because Jamaican people love the spirit, we love to win, and in order to win, we have to garner the resources, we have to get the resources to win, and I really believe that as Jamaicans, we'll step up. We'll step up to the plate.
Is that disconcerting for you that, you know, one day a whole bunch of people don't even know who you are, and then the next day, all of a sudden, you know, you're a household name in Jamaica. Everybody know you. Everybody want to take picture. How is that getting used to?
As I've been saying, it has been a long time coming, and so I have a lot of friends who went through this, and they've experienced going from being nobody to somebody, and I like to learn vicariously from people. So instead of just running up into this experience without having any experience, I talk to them, I draw information, draw anything that I can get from them. And so it's not shocking. I'm really, really grateful for the support and the love. It is amazing, and I would not change it for the world.
Okay, so talk to me about husband as coach and coach as husband, because it's not unknown in track and field, but I know eyebrows were raised when you made the decision initially. So what informed the decision?
Well, my coach was Philip Unfried. I couldn't go to Austria and he couldn't come to Jamaica, so we needed somebody to fill in that gap. We couldn't find someone who was willing to do the arrangement that we wanted to, so Matthew actually decided to quit or give up his dream of becoming an athlete, which he was very capable of doing, to coach me. And I was very grateful, obviously, and I knew that would have been an uphill task, but I knew that together with Philip we could achieve what we set out to achieve, because both of us are very strong-willed, very determined people, and we had the same goal. And trust me, Matthew and I, when we decide on something and we decide to, trust me, the sky's the limit for us. So.
Wow, what you said there though sounds so momentous that he decided to give up your dream to help you pursue yours.
Yeah. It's actually in line with what we planned to do when we were younger. So we're high school sweethearts, to say, and we spoke to someone, Bruce Bowen, who told us that, or advised us that in a relationship it's best that one person goes for the dream, the other one supports, instead of two trying to achieve two separate goals and coming up short because you need support, you know. So at that point I was trying to become a professional athlete, gold medalist, etc., and Matthew was trying to be a sports manager. But hearing the advice, we thought, okay, let Matthew support me for the next couple of years, and then when I'm finished track and field, we switch and I'll support him. So it was kind of in line with what we had initially planned. So
okay, I saw.
Well, isn't that something? Ha ha ha. Her husband is her coach. You should see the two little people. But congratulations to her, and obviously it's great support, you know, team effort between the two of them. And we congratulate them, and I hope they continue to really support each other. Voices, the intellectual voice that has everyone talking. Good afternoon. 5 minutes to the hour of 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, I switch over to keeping you in the know with news, happenings, and facts right here on Inside the Zone with Lady D, the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. Don't forget, it's Collab Monday. And in Collab Monday, I do have more music for you on a Monday afternoon. I quite like this song, you know. Yeah. Listen to it carefully.
You know me grow tough and me no soft like butter, but me coulda never do better without my brother. Each one help one, teach one, Dre Island.
Mothers and fathers, daughters and sons, working all day long till the sun comes down. At the dark we go party, everybody have fun. We don't need no God, it's just fun in the sun. That's why we must live as one. Divided we fall, together we're strong. That's why we must live as one. Divided we fall, together we're strong.
Andre Sadala.
We no need to use no nine, but we friend them a night time. Now Muslim we not resign. In the street like a white line. United so, man a dance and a vibe like a calypso. Connected like Dandan and Crystal Tamlin so. Trace so we are the best, go ask Khalid so. We trouble. And believers one, now just sing a song. Make the money fast like me be my van. Andre at the boss, Mr. Sutherland. From me little bit, me want run the road like minivan. Then mill a day, we don't need no enemy. Used to suffer, now every day we celebrate. Me and Beanie Boy, the Emirates, then we fly away. Dubai people and Africans, them require way. Mothers and fathers, daughters and sons, working all day long till the sun comes down. At the dark we go party, everybody have fun. We don't need no God, it's just fun in the sun. That's why we must.
Good afternoon. Let me take a quick call.
Good afternoon, Lady D. Good afternoon to all the listeners of Linkage Radio.
Good afternoon, Bet. How you been?
I am well. I'm here.
Yes, I know it's a challenging time. Have you in prayer? Got your back?
Thanks. I know you got from my head to my toe.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Not just my back.
I know. But it's good, so good to hear you, and you're keeping good spirits and stuff like that.
Yes, it comes and go, but I still have to hold up because others are still depending on me, right?
Yes, absolutely. Your life continues in the midst of everything.
Absolutely. And I have to take some of the encouragement that I would give someone that had been in this situation and render it to myself too.
Absolutely. Yes. So I'm so glad you stopped by to heal up.
Yes, ma'am. And you played one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's a good song.
Yes, it is. I'm going to actually play it up one more time for me. I'm driving, I'm listening, all right?
All right, blessings.
Take care and thanks again.
Yeah, sure.
And thanks to everyone who's sending out and condolences to me and my family, including yourself.
Absolutely. All right, Bet.
Okay, sweetie.
All right.
Yeah, but if we all work together, we can help each other. Not them alone, we fit help Black Lives Matter. Me no racist, me no believe in a color of the hard work you perform, me admire. Every rich ghetto youth fire ghetto, you be a pillar. Yeah.
Keeping you in the know with news, happenings, and facts in seconds.
The ghetto youth them fit climb up a ladder. Them cause the politicians still not get a dollar. Stop reminisce about when Johnny did there. Make a link, brother, money come, everything better. And Davis, Sutherland and Island there. And a circumstance I love between brother. Well, if them artists I coulda follow everywhere, we pull up a lorry fans them gather. Paparazzi take a picture, put it up in a the maga. Them no one that a straight passa they sing along.
Fathers and fathers, daughters and sons, working all day long till the sun comes down. As the dark we go
It's Collab Monday. 6:01 p.m. Taking it down. I'll get back to you. I'll certainly get back to you. Want to say good afternoon to everyone tuning in. It's the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. The show is brought to you by...
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Nereida Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
At Universal Document Solution Inc., we are the best in resolving your passport, birth certificate, and driver's license needs. But that's not all we have to offer. Our services also include marriage certificates, late entry of name, late registration, deed poll, preparing immigration forms, notary public services, and other specialized documents designed to meet your needs. UDS is at 4225 Monticello Avenue, Bronx, New York, 10466. Our friendly and courteous staff is ready and waiting. So pick up the phone. Don't delay. Call us at 914-384-4903 or 914-361-9466. Also visit our website at www.udssolution.com or email expow473@gmail.com. Universal Document Solution Inc. No hassle. We do it all for you.
3 minutes after 6 o'clock, 914-600-4228, 914-600-4228. Good afternoon to you. My name is Denise Lady D. Gomez. Welcome to the Monday Drive here on Linkage Radio, 104.5, 101.7 FM, broadcasting on Sign FM, 88.9, and Caribbean Vibes Radio.com, also Unity Gospel Radio in Sunshine, Florida. It is now time for keeping you in the know with news, happenings, and facts. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We start off this afternoon, first of all, with the news on Hurricane Henri. Crews work to restore power for tens of thousands as Henri drenches the Northeast. Utility crews worked Monday to restore service to thousands of customers without power throughout the Northeast on Monday after Tropical Storm Henri churned through the region, knocking out electricity to more than 100,000 customers at its peak. Henri brought a storm surge that flooded streets and powerful winds that tore down trees and power lines, complicating restoration efforts. On Monday morning, more than 65,000 customers were without power, including 42,000 in Rhode Island and almost 10,000 in Connecticut, according to PowerOutage.us. By late Monday afternoon, crews had cut the number of customers without power to 37,000, with roughly 25,000 of those in Rhode Island, 5,900 in Pennsylvania, and 1,900 each in Connecticut and New Jersey. The storm was downgraded to a tropical depression after making landfall Sunday morning as a tropical storm along the coast of Rhode Island near Westerly. Speaking Monday in coastal South Kingston, Rhode Island Governor Dan McKee said 65% of the town remained without power after 75% of it lost power on Sunday. Quote, "The national grid is really responding very, very, very quickly to my request to accelerate getting people back with their power," unquote. McKee said, "It is both a health issue and it is an economic issue, and the health issue is coming very quickly." Rhode Island was hit about 15% to 20% harder in terms of power outages than Massachusetts and Connecticut, McKee said. Terence Sobleski, interim president of National Grid in New England, said more than 500 line crews and more than 200 street crews were in the area in South Kingston and surrounding communities. He said most restoration should be completed by the end Tuesday. A state damage assessment team has been deployed. The team and one from the Federal Emergency Management Agency will tour the area as part of the verification process for a damage assessment plan, McKee said. And we move on to sports. Seven-star performance. Dubbed the Route to Roots by the Jamaica Athletics Administrative Association J3A, the island's best junior athletes did the nation proud with another impressive performance at the World Athletics Under-20 Championships in Nairobi, Kenya. They added 7 medals yesterday to the 4 won over the previous 4 days of the championships to bring the tally to 11 medals, just one shy of the total earned at the last championships in Tampere, Finland in 2018. The team earned 7 medals from the 9 finals contested yesterday. The highlight of the day for Jamaica was the performance of the women's 4x100 meter relay team as they set a world record on their way to landing the gold medal. The quartet of Serena Cole, Tina Clayton, Karika Hill, and Tia Clayton ran a sparkling 42.94 seconds to turn back the challenge of Namibia, who boasted the 2 top medals from the 200 meters in Christine Mbopa and Beatrice Masalingi. Namibia were 9 meters behind Jamaica in second place in 43.76 seconds, while Nigeria, who boasted their pair of Praise Ofoku and Favor Ofili on their team, were third in 43.80 seconds. The win by the women in the 4x100 meters was the beginning of a strong finish to the championships as Jamaica bagged 3 silver medals from the other 3 relays contested. Following on the record-breaking performance of the women, the men won silver in 38.61 seconds when they finished behind record breakers South Africa, who took the gold medal in 38.51 seconds. Poland were third in 38.90 seconds. It was a very exciting race with Jamaica, Nigeria, and South Africa all just about even going into the final exchange. South Africa took advantage of being on the inside in lane 3 and hit the home stretch in front, while Nigeria had a nightmare on the final exchange where the baton fell. South Africa were ahead with 80 meters to go, and despite the best efforts of Sandre Davidson on anchor, who was able to close the gap, it proved to be too much to overcome in the end as Jamaica had to settle for silver. Jamaica led the 4x4 meter relay final. Jamaica led the women's 4x4 meter relay final for 750 meters before the class of the 400 meters champion Imabong Nese Uko told when she passed Aaliyah Francis just before the second handover, giving her team the lead that they would hold on to the end. Aaliyah Baker, who ran on the mixed relay team, and Diana Dwyer both did enough to ensure that third place Italy didn't bump them out of the second spot. A lot going on in track and field. We are loving it. Forgive my excitement. this afternoon. Taking you, of course, to more news. It is now 10 minutes after 6 o'clock, and I must apologize because Chris Wilby is unable to join us this afternoon. Major fires cripple operations at Jamalco's plant in Clarendon. Operations at bauxite outfit Jamalco in Hayes, Clarendon will today be at a standstill following a major fire last evening that took a cross-parish effort which lasted well over 6 hours on 7 units from the Jamaica Fire Brigade and 61 fire personnel to contain the blaze. According to Public Relations Officer for the brigade, Emilio Ebanks, the fire reportedly began sometime after 3 p.m. He was, however, unable to confirm or dismiss reports that a flange reportedly blew on an oil line, resulting in the fire. In addressing reports that staff had been injured in the blaze, Ebanks told the Jamaica Observer close to press time last night that no such information had been received. Quote, "I can't confirm anything about how it started because the fire is still going on. We presently have 7 fire units and approximately 61 firefighters on scene. The fire is now contained and we are continuing the firefight," unquote, Ebanks told the Observer, responding to sentiments that the Jamaica Fire Brigade team might not have been equipped to deal with a fire of that nature because it is reliant on using water. He said, quote, "When we get to different aspects of the fire, then we will treat with whatever extinguishing medium is required. As it is right now, we are using water," unquote. As for an initial assessment of the damage, Ebanks said that would not be forthcoming in the short term. Quote, "It definitely is a major fire. An initial assessment of the damage will not be for tonight, I can assure you," unquote, he told the Observer. Donna Marie Brooks, Corporate Services Manager for Jamalco, speaking with the Observer early yesterday evening, said the fire had up to that point been contained to the plant's powerhouse. The powerhouse is that area of the plant that supplies all the power to the facility. Everything is going to be shut down for now until it's back up, she said, noting that the plant will be at a standstill for a little while because of the blaze. "We're going to be down for a little, I suspect. It's a major fire, so it will impact business," Brooks pointed out. She said the fire occurred during what was a normal work day for individuals manning the company's production area. Quote, "We are a 24-hour operation, so the production staff would be there, but not the administrative staff. The production staff is a 24-hour different shifts." Rather, let me read that again for you. The production staff is 24-hour over different shifts, so people would have been at work in the powerhouse, but everybody made it out safely, so we have no injuries, no casualties, she told the Observer. Video footage shared with the Observer yesterday showed billows of dark smoke mixed with flames blanketing the plant. And more out of Jamaica. It is now 14 minutes after 6 o'clock. Hunt for illegal cabbies. Undercover agents marked bills and recording devices to capture the deal. The target, robot taxi operators. Already, this offbeat strategy being used by the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the JCF, and the Transport Authority since earlier this year has led to the seizure of more than 350 vehicles. However, the drivers of these robot taxis who are seemingly being outwitted are not happy. Based on information gathered by the Jamaica Observer, Transport Authority officials are boarding robot taxis as regular civilians, capturing a picture of or video of the driver receiving marked bills as fare, then disembarking the vehicles. The vehicles' license plates are recorded, after which they can be easily stacked for confiscation. Once seized, the vehicles are stored at several of the Transport Authority's car pounds, 2 of which are located in Lakes Pen, St. Catherine, and Lyndhurst Road, St. Andrew. Though the Transport Authority and the JCF are tight-lipped about their operations, head of the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch Senior Superintendent of Police SSP Gary McKenzie told The Observer on Friday that the operation is island-wide. Quote, "What can I say to you is that the police are in support of the Transport Authority. We are totally against vehicles that are operating illegally. The reason we are against it is because the law requires to carry passengers for reward, that they have a PPV, public passenger vehicle license. If that is not the case, then the vehicle would have been operating illegally," SSP McKenzie said, adding that it is an ongoing problem. Quote, "Our aim is to ensure that we have a dent in it, the illegal issue, so that the public passenger vehicle operators are able to earn from what they are doing. I don't believe that some persons make the effort to get their vehicles up to date, and as such, we will continue the initiative to see how best we can get compliance." Several robot taxi operators in the corporate area who spoke to The Observer on condition of anonymity last week shared how they realized authorities were employing a new strategy. 16 minutes after 6 o'clock. Good afternoon to you. If you are just joining me, welcome to Keeping You in the Know with news, happenings, and facts, aired right here on Inside the Zone with Lady D Denise Gomez on Linkage Radio 104.5, 101.7 FM, broadcast on www.caribbeanvibesradio.com, signradio.net, and of course Unity Gospel Radio in Sunshine, Florida. Nicola Clark, the woman who was set ablaze allegedly by her jealous boyfriend in Great River, Hanover on May 19 this year, has died. Clark passed away approximately 5:20 p.m. Sunday at the JMS Burn Center at the Doctors Hospital of Augusta in Atlanta, Georgia. Robert White, director of the San Myrna Foundation and managing director for San Myrna Paper Products, said that his team had tried everything to save Clark. It was reported that at about 4:30 p.m. on May 19, Clark, who operated a car wash and bar, got involved in a dispute with her boyfriend. He then allegedly set her and the building on fire. The man was later taken into custody. He had turned up at a hospital in Hanover seeking medical treatment for burns he also received during the attack. And more news for you out of Jamaica. 18 minutes after 6 o'clock. 11-year-old Virendra Biraji has proven that burning the proverbial midnight oil has incredible rewards after being honored as Jamaica's top performing boy in the recent sitting of the Primary Exit Profile PEP examination. Virendra, a graduate of the St. James-based Hosanna Preparatory School, was awarded the 5-year Guardian Life Scholarship in acknowledgement of his lofty achievement, which follows up on his previous attainment of the 2020 Cheetah Scholarship for Academic Excellence in PEP. Quote, "I feel happy for this achievement, but I also feel surprised because I did not expect to be the country's top boy. I was excited and speechless when they first told me my result, and I also felt nervous," unquote, Virendra said of his initial reaction to his national placement. "I spent a lot of late nights studying for the exam. It was difficult making preparations under this COVID-19 situation, but with help from my mum and dad, and with my teacher's help, I was able to do it," added Virendra, who will be attending Campion College in Kingston. Sukarani Biraji, Virendra's mother, highlighted her son's practice of waking up as early as 4 o'clock in the morning to study for the PEP exam. Quote, we would give him additional questions to work on, and we would try to discuss the questions with him and to get his view on the questions and see what he understood, unquote, Biraji explained. When the result came out, we knew he was the school's top boy, but on hearing he was also the island's top boy, we were extremely elated and surprised at the same time. Shami Dawkins, Hosanna Preparatory's grade 6 teacher, described Virendra as an aspiring astrophysicist, as quiet by nature and having an eye for detail. Virendra was one of 3 students from Hosanna Prep to get government scholarships following their high performance in this year's PEP sitting. The other 2 scholarship recipients were Giovanni Fuller and Giselle Ann Swaby, the latter of whom was recently recognized as the 2021 Cheetah Scholarship awardee in the Ministry of Education's Region 4. The 3 were among 11 students of Hosanna Preparatory who attained a 100 percentile rank in the PEP ability test component, with 9 other students scoring in the 90 to 94 percentile range. Chantel Duhaney, Hosanna Prep's systems administrator, congratulated the students for their exemplary performance, which she noted followed in the footsteps of past student and a National Grade 6 Achievement Test GSAT top boy in 2016, Jonathan Morgan. Congratulations, Lord. I had to fit this headline in. How can we not exalt our young students who are brilliant and doing exceptionally well? Good afternoon. Welcome to everyone tuning in. This is Linkage Radio, your budding and buzzing station, 24/7, 365 days for the year. Did I say that? Now, 22 minutes after 6. Our telephone number is 914-600-4228, 914-600-4228. I welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to the segment, of course, keeping you in the know, which also includes community life. And in community life, we've always been touching on things that are common. There is a commonality in how we eat, how we sleep, how we talk, how we feel, what we see, what our impressions are. What comment do I have to make? As individuals, we all have something that we have our own perception about. And so this is why we have coined community life in this program, because we believe that most people are able to identify in something, big or small. Real stories of people's experiences, culture, issues, and concerns as we see them. This afternoon, I would like to discuss pride versus talent, or athletes today, locally and internationally. But before we do that, let me take you back to some music. I'll be right back. I gotta finish this one up because we had to stop it in the midst of the news. Don't forget our telephone number is 914-600-4228. I do have a few short snippets of this weekend's past 4x1 race, interviews, and then I'll tell you what the discussion is all about.
You know me grow tough and me no soft like butter, but me coulda never do better without my brother. Each one help one, teach one, Dre Highland.
Mothers and fathers, daughters and sons, working all day long till the sun comes down. After dark we go party, everybody have fun. We don't need no gun, it's just fun in the sun. That's why we must live as one. Divided we forward, together we're strong. That's why we must live as one. Divided we forward, together we're strong.
Andre Sadala.
We no need to use no nine, but we friend them a night time. Now Muslim we not resign. In the street like a white line. Unite it up, my man a dance and a vibe like a calypso. Connected like Dandan and Crystal Tamlin, so Trace, so we are the best, go ask Khalid, so with trouble. I believe us one, now just sing a song. Make the money fast like me be my van. Andre at the boss, Mr. Sutherland. From me little bit, me want run the road like minivan. 10 mil a day, we don't need no heady mail. Used to suffer, now why every day we celebrate. Me and me in the body, Emirates, then we fly away. Dubai people and Africans, them require way. Mothers and fathers, daughters and sons, working all day long till the sun comes down. As the dark we go party, everybody have fun. The dirty no God, it's just fun in the sun. That's why we must live as one, providing we forward, together is strong. That's why we must live as one, providing we forward, together is strong.
Yeah, but if we all work together, we can help each other. Not them alone, we fit tell Black Lives Matter. Me no racist, me no believe in a color of the hard work you perform, me admire. Every rich ghetto youth fire ghetto, you be a pillar. Yesterday you was a killer, but today you is a pillar. Help the ghetto youth, them fit climb up a ladder. Them cause the politicians still not get a dollar. Stop reminisce about when Johnny did there. Make a link, brother, money come, everything better. And Davis, Sutherland and Island there. And a circumstance I love between brother. Well, if them artists I coulda follow everywhere, we pull up all our fans them gather. Paparazzi take a picture, put it up in a the maga. Them no one that a straight passa they sing along.
Mothers and fathers, daughters and sons, working all day long till the sun comes down. As the dark we go party, everybody have fun. The dirty no God, it's just fun in the sun. That's why we must live as one, providing we forward, together is strong. That's why we must live as one, providing we forward, together is strong.
That's Beanie Man featuring Popcorn and Dre Island. Fun in the sun. Lovely. I think they did a good job with that one. Wouldn't you say? Hello, everybody. Welcome back. 914-600-4228. 914-600-4228. Don't forget, that's the telephone number to call me here in the Linkage Radio station. Okay, and coming up is my feature for Community Life. 28 minutes now after 6 o'clock. And if you're just popping in, want to say hi to you. It's Monday. How has your Monday been going? How was your weekend? How did you manage during the weather? Henri was doing his thing. I mean, in Louisiana, they were just batter bruised, as we would say. They were so battered over there when I saw it. I'm like, oh my goodness. And we think we don't have enough to give thanks for. Do you have any downed trees, power lines, anything happening to you? Are your children safe? You know where they are. There are people who they're actually looking for in all that debris and, water and muck and all that. They're trying to find people. So we ought to be so thankful that our property is still intact. We were able to go to bed last night. We don't have power outage. The things that we take for granted while other people are going through a lot. So I'd like to welcome everyone. Howdy to Pat and to Ryan and everybody. Want to say good afternoon to you. I ended the show, as you know, it's a 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. program on a Monday. And on Thursdays, it's from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And what that segment is called again? It is called Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. So I'm connecting with you this afternoon, so don't forget to give me a call here. Let's have intelligent conversation together, okay? So recently there was a big hoopla, and all of us got caught up in it, right? The memes were out there about Sha'Carri Richardson, the fact that she ran in the 100 meter and came last, ninth. 9 of them in the race, she came ninth. In our language, she come last. In addition to that, there was an interview, and I watched the interview. I was just so lost myself, like many people. And I think most people are saddened by the interview she gave, and also are saddened by the fact that she was not capable of being calm, stepping back a little bit, saying, okay, I am defeated, and all of that. Knowingly to many of us that they had already boosted her confidence, right? We saw ads. And even after she lost, the ads were already a part of their running order. So there was nothing the brand could have done to pull the ads. The ads still had to be run. Why? Because fair enough, in my estimation, in that race, she lost. Who knows what will happen down the road, right? She might come out with a burst of speed, right? So who knows? But you had to chuckle after she lost and gave that very bad interview, and then you saw the ad still running. And you say, oh dear, the people really thought she was gonna win, didn't they? I mean, they were just pumping her up kind of thing. And so we're hoping that she has walked away. And I've seen a video, right? But you know that in the back of her head, she's saying, I'll be back. I'll come get to know. And of course, we are looking forward to seeing that kind of demonstration at some point in time, because she has ran well before. Okay? So that aside. So we all found the memes very funny. I am subscriber to a whole lot of people, so when I see things, I pop them out there because it's funny. That aside. Now here comes Sunday afternoon, and I'm tuned in to our Jamaican athletes who are just piping hot on the turf in Nairobi, Kenya. And today, because I didn't see that one, so today there was also a interview, a very short snippet that they put out there, right, of Tia. She's a twin, and she is one of our aspiring athletes, both of them. And so when they won the 4x1 for the under 20 now world championships yesterday, clearly there was a, you can only smile at these things. What you're going to do, just thinking of it. So there was an interviewer who was kind of pulling her over and say, hey, come over, come talk to me.
4x1 today.
Okay, I'm not ready for you yet. Go away. Right? Pulling her over. So they're all huddled together waiting for this interview. And then, so I'm going to play it for you if you can hear it well, because it was done so quickly. But there's a point right there. I'm getting somewhere here. Just bear with me. So if you can hear it clearly, listen to this.
4x1 today. Congratulations, girls. How are you feeling? Tia, you're not smiling.
Yes, smile, sir, and I must.
That's good. All right.
Okay, so she has her mask on. So this is Tia, right? One of the twins. And the interviewer is saying she's not smiling, but she has her mask on. So then she says,
4x1 today. Congratulations, girls. How are you feeling? Tia, you're not smiling.
Me a smile, sir, under the mask.
Okay, so she said she pulled the mask off and she says, "Me a smile, sir, under the mask," right? "Me a smile, sir, under the mask." And she has a very kind of edgy tone to her voice and her accent. That's how they talk to the best of their ability, right? However, after hearing that, I also had to say to myself, well, when you're good, you're good. Because there is another interview that was done with her. And when I saw that interview, I said, don't judge. Because she was able to hold a really good conversation with her interviewer. And I think she did so well. Which tells me that, they all have work to do with our athletes and they intend to get the job done. Because I remember when Usain just started out, granted, he was not all that bad, but you can't say he was all that good either. I'm telling you, Usain's wasn't bad, and he has come a really long way. So, listen to Tia's follow-up interview now, because this one had me.
Jamaica's Tiva Clayton just won the women's 100 meters at the World Junior Championships in Nairobi. What's the feeling like? It was massive for you, a new personal best, 11:09.
Well, it feels really great to know that I came out here, execute the race well. I have always dreamed of being to the World Junior, and I think that it has come true. I always want a medal at this level, because this is the furthest level you can go as a junior. Once you're at this level, you know that you have been recognized by a lot of persons. So this is a great feeling.
You took over the mantle from Brandon Williams, who is the defending champion. How does that make you feel, and how do you want to continue blazing the trail for Jamaican athletics?
Well, I know that Jamaica have a very good sprinting team, and I know that coming out here, retaining the title for a Jamaican, it feels really great. I know that Jamaica back at home is very excited, and they are very glad that I came out here and retained the title.
All right, so what next for you? It's been a fantastic season for you, clocked 17 just a couple of days back now. Are you looking to further your career or probably go to school in the US? What's next for you?
Well, basically, I have 2 more years to think about that, because I'm a second year too, so I have 2 more years to think about that. But I have taken a lot of things into consideration, but I hope that the best plans work.
All right, at the Olympics, it was a 1-2-3 for Jamaica. Elaine Thompson, Shelley-Ann Fraser-Price, and Sherika Jackson. How excited were you watching them? Do you look up to competing at that stage, and who is your favorite amongst them?
Well, it was very exciting, and I just see how they run their race, and it was very nice. I really look up to Shelley-Ann Fraser. Elaine is a very good person also. She performs well and she do her best. Sherika also, she just stepped down to 1-2, and I think that she's doing very good.
All right, finally, what's your next aim now at the competition? Are you running the 4x1?
Yes, I am going to be on the 4x1. I think I will be on the 4x1 in the 2 rounds. Not sure as yet, but I know that I will be running the 4x1.
All right, all the best, Tina.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so that's Tia Clayton for you, and she won, by the way. She did. She won the 100 meters, and I am showcasing these athletes because I understand how much work you have to do, how difficult it can be for them under 20 runners, and they're being trained. They have to be trained on the track, and they need to be trained from a public relations perspective, right? Many of them have publicists, they have advisors, they have their doctors who take care of them. There's a whole team of people. And so now that they are spreading their wings because of their athletic prowess, it is very, very important for the people in their camp to start prepping them properly. In Shakari's case, I'm not saying she didn't perhaps get that, but you can tell there is a whole lot of pride there. Humility, you can't teach people humility, but you can certainly train them how to be appreciative for every effort that they make, how they need to be respectful in the different spaces, because you're talking about a global stage. And for Tia, you know, you're from the Caribbean, you have an accent. So she just tell the man, listen, I have on the mask, I'm smiling, but you can't see. But yet she was able to have an intelligent discourse with the sports interviewer. And everything she said made sense. So they just need now to take them to that next level, because I want to see our athletes be able to represent themselves, their brand, their country, and that their names will be on record, not in a negative way, as we have seen it. Do you have a comment? Call me, 914-600-4228, 914-600-4228. And I'd like to share the 100 meters with you.
6th place from Tokyo is the best result in this field, I would say, but do keep your eye on Tina Clayton. She's looked good on every round, but your full lineup is Victoria Forster in lane 2, Karika Hill in lane 3, Beatrice Masalingi lane 4, Tina Clayton lane 5, Praise Afuku lane 6, Melissa Geschmidt lane 7, Eva Kubikova lane 8, and Ivana Ilic lane 9. This is your Women's World Under 20 final in the 100 metres.
On your marks.
And this is the start of the women's 100-meter final at the World Athletics for the Under 20 Championships held yesterday. And they're in the blocks, so I'm your commentator for this afternoon. Settled and waiting for the starter.
Masalingi in 4 gets a good start, but so does Tina Clayton. Tina Clayton has the lead in the first 50, and Tina Clayton is powering away. Tina Clayton's going to retain the junior women's 100-meter title for Jamaica, 11:11.
There you go. What can I say? Lord, I'm so proud of them. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud. Good evening, Jack. So nice to see you. If you have a comment, don't hesitate to call 914-600-4228. 914-600-4228. I am advocating for all these professionals who are a part of the athletes and how they are progressing, for every chance they get to showcase their giftedness on the track, that they groom them, really groom them, so that they will be able to represent themselves, and we will be like super proud of them. Because you have to remember, like Tia and her sister, they are originally from Westmoreland, you know. And now, like we used the term when I was going to school, they buy you. So they are all the way over in Clarendon, attending Edwin Allen High School and running for Edwin Allen. But I'm telling you that their coach, Mr. Dyke, there is something in his technique that continues to it's evident, rather. It's evident in how they perform. So I don't know how you feel about it, but you can always call me. I'm here until 7 o'clock. Let me hear how you feel, because track and field is not like track and field, say, of 10 years ago and all that kind of stuff. It's there's a new dynamic to it. And it's even more virtual than it is in person. I mean, at the games, they had to, perform to a virtual world with limited people in the stands. Did that affect them? They had better realize that this is how things are operated now. Here is a virus. It has removed people from our platform and have literally shoved us into the virtual space. And they have to perform nevertheless. So call me, 914-600-4228. But I believe they are doing well. And for Sha'Carri Richardson, I am hoping that she is finding the time to reevaluate, make a self-assessment, and come as a different person. Because when we hype too much, we know how hyping can be a disastrous thing, to the point that you can push yourself through the door without anybody having to usher you out. You can literally chat your way through the door and out of something that's good for you. So for all the athletes, we are pushing for them. And yes, when things go wrong, we grapple about you and stuff like that. But we're not in your space. We really are not. My track and field experience was what it was back how many years ago? Is it the same as how many years ago? Not really. I saw athletes like myself who toppled over into a hurdle, start out doing very well and then just crash into a hurdle. I know what that is like. So, and it leaves you with a very defeated spirit that continues to linger and said, if I had only, and if I had only. And some things you just have to keep moving. You have to keep moving. So 914-600-4228, let me hear from you. But I'd like to share the fact that there were also great accomplishments in this under 20 event. You had, from the Jamaica Observers report, you had Jamaica led the women's 4x4 meter relay final for 750 meters before the class of the 400 meter champion, Imo Bong No Uko. These people's names, I made sure I listened to them. Did you know that you can go get all these things done so you don't mispronounce people's names? Oh, yes. And told when she passed Aaliyah Francis just before the second handover, giving her team the lead that they would hold until the end. Aaliyah Baker, who ran on the mixed relay team, and Deanna Dwyer both did enough to ensure that third place Italy didn't bump them out of second spot. The World Championships in the under 20 realm is very, very important, because that's where a lot of the game changing begins, where coaches at the elite level are watching them to see, can I get this one over to my university, all that kind of thing. So they really have to step up their game. 6:49 p.m. Good afternoon to you. My name is Lady D, Denise Gomez. It is what we call a collab Monday. Ever heard of that? Well, if you never hear of it, you're hearing of it today. Also, just want to say always how thankful I am that you all continue to support the show. You're here with me. each and every Monday and Thursday, and I really and truly appreciate you. Don't forget my sponsors.
Come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant, located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
At Universal Document Solution Inc., we are the best in resolving your passport, birth certificate, and driver's license needs. But that's not all we have to offer. Our services also include marriage certificates, late entry of name, late registration, deed poll, preparing immigration forms, notary public services, and other specialized documents designed to meet your needs. UDS is at 4225 Monticello Avenue, Bronx, New York, 10466. Our friendly and courteous staff is ready and waiting. So pick up the phone. Don't delay. Call us at 914-384-4903 or 914-361-9466. Also visit our website at www.udssolution.com or email expow473@gmail.com. Universal Document Solution Inc. No hassle. We do it all for you.
I must apologize to my callers, but I'm not sure what happened. I did not see the calls coming in. If you'd like to try now, let me see if there's something amiss here. I do apologize, but I've not been seeing anything. 914-600-4228.
hear that? Them think it's a joke. Sister, talk to them now. It's real.
Never give up.
Do you have any doubt? This is what we're talking about. Nothing.
Under the pressure, yeah, under the pressure. If your porch up and take away now, we cheat in a second, cause we all under pressure, my friend. Sometimes when you feel it, you cry down. I hurt your heart, you know, but do not make it stress, cause it I feel be better, not feel living at the ghetto, feel be under the pressure, my friend.
Got 5 minutes to go.
One half in the rich, yet another for the poor. God bless and please help us, we can't take no more. We're feeling the pressure, we are down to the core. Oh, money for the and when them send it offshore. And every nation come here get rich and we stay poor. Them show you $20, we go through the back door. Tell them, so we can't take no more.
Under the pressure, yeah, under the pressure. If your porch up and take away now, we cheat in a second, cause we all under pressure, my friend. Sometimes when you feel it, you cry down. I hurt your heart, you know, but do not make it stress, cause it I feel be better, not feel living at the ghetto, feel be under the pressure, my friend. Yeah. Lord have mercy, this can't get no worse. I feel call it a curse, so me heart it a hurt me. Call it thirsty because from me birth to the first me, I feel like the father desert me. But all when the pressure erupt, me never give up. No, me never give in. And me I send up a prayer for the better living. I can't ball, so I better me sing. And so under the pressure, yeah, under the pressure. If your porch up and take away now, we cheat in a second, cause we all under pressure, my friend. Sometimes when you feel it, you cry down. I hurt your heart, you know, but do not make it stress, cause it I feel be better, not feel living at the ghetto, feel be under the pressure, my friend. It's serious, a lot of times I find it serious. Life is a little mysterious. Up we pot and we can't even steer it up, oh no. I can't wait for morning come. Oh gosh, did I too long? Oh gosh, the fight too long. I can't wait to see the sun. Under the pressure, yeah, under the pressure. If your porch up and take away now, we cheat in a second, cause we all under pressure.
I do apologize. I'm not sure that I'm having some challenges here with the phone line. And I know that, of course, you would have been an active part of the discussion this afternoon. But not to worry, we'll catch you back on Thursday. 2 minutes to go. Thanks to Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. This coming Saturday will be the Cargill Community Project, a collaboration with Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, and it will be a community engagement day. They've been having it a few years, and so this year is no different. It promises to be a great event. I will be there doing what I love to do alongside Patrick Tyson, and so I'm looking forward to having you come out. It starts at 12 o'clock and ends at 8 o'clock, and it's right there at Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant. They'll be setting up nicely. You will have a few people who are coming as exhibitors to, of course, share their products and their services, what they do. So it's a free event, and it's a Community Day initiative and give back. So we'll be having backpacks for children. Also, you'll have Jenna Roots Band, Imani Tyson herself, Praiser, Pete the drummer, and DJ Rayway, and also Jabez and Milton. They'll be performing. Patrick Tyson and yours truly, Lady D, we are the MCs, and of course Future FM will be carrying the event live. So please come on out on Saturday at Cooler Runnings to support this Community Day initiative. And we're looking forward to seeing you. It starts at 12 o'clock, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. Don't be late. See you there, everybody. And to all those Yes, Ryan. And to all those who are in my corner, I thank you so much for always being there. And what would I do without you? Being here, listening to the show, and, moving around. But yes, I'm here. So thank you very much. And to my sponsors, blessings to you. Don't forget to take it easy. Be careful out there as I aim to do the same. And pray that I get home safely. Okay, and me a go on my yard now, dark myself home. Right, Ryan? Dark yourself home, Lady D. So I'm going to dark myself home right now. And blessings to everyone. As always, love yourselves, love your children, and remember in everything you do, it is the will of God concerning your life. Blessings. Mwah. I'm out of here.
Under the pressure, if your poor job is take away now. We cheat na second cause we all under pressure, my friend. Sometimes when you feel it, you cry down. I hurt your heart, but do not make it stress you cause it happy be better not be living at the ghetto, be under the pressure, my friend. It's serious. A lot of times I find it serious. Life is a little mysterious. Up we pot and we can't even steer it up, oh no. I can't wait for morning come. Oh gosh, did I too long? Oh gosh, the fight too long. I can't wait to see the sun. Under the pressure, yeah, under the pressure, if your poor job is take away now, we cheat na second cause we all under pressure, my friend. Sometimes when you feel that right on.
For your listening pleasure.
I don't know what Junex I represent for Linkage Radio 104.5 FM.